One thing that I want to stress to you right from the start is that you don't need more information. You don't. In fact, it's actually having access to so much information that's probably keeping you overwhelmed and stuck in the first place. So most people who I tend to work with and most people who come and seek my services and help tend to come to me not so much with an information problem or a lack of knowledge in the area. Instead, what they come to me with is a lack of application. They're not able to apply themselves and get the results that they want to. So what we instead need to do is actually take the information that you've already got. All the information that you've already received from years, decades, however long you've been trying to change your body image, increase your confidence, whatever you're trying to do. I want you to take all of that information and instead of trying to apply more information on top of it the whole time, I instead want you to turn things around a little tiny bit and actually start looking at simplifying that information so that you're going to get better at applying it. And when you get better at applying it, you're going to start getting better results. Now, since I first got in the industry, when it comes to working with clients or working with new people, one of the key things that I wanted to introduce them to right from the get-go was the whole idea of the hierarchy of fat loss. Now, the hierarchy of fat loss was essentially the easiest way that I found of describing the ranking or the levels of importance or levels of priority that came from all the different elements that build into a body transformation. At the bottom of this idea, this pyramid that we put into place, was the idea of nutrition. As most of you know, I come from a nutritional background, and actually the key thing that I find for most of the general population that I work with is that they'll always get the biggest bang for their buck in terms of energy, weight loss, better body composition, less pain, less inflammation, all these sorts of things. All of these things will come from getting the right consistent approach to your nutrition first and foremost. It's always going to be the most important, right? Nutrition. Secondly comes exercise, or to some people, misery. So whether you like exercise or whether you don't, exercise for years and years and years has been proven to give extreme benefits in calorie burning, fat burning, reducing stress levels, all sorts of things. Exercise is just as important, but I always will rank it less than nutrition because I have had clients over the years come to me from a purely exercise approach where they just want to focus on exercise first, and they're always the ones who will get the slowest results, if any results at all, because they're not applying the nutritional principles behind it, you see? So it always comes down below. And finally after that, the thing that we want to start introducing to clients is probably supplementation. Now supplementation has got heaps and heaps of research behind it. If you apply it properly and consistency to the right person, you'll get fantastic results. The problem that I'm seeing at the moment is that most people tend to start putting the supplements in first of all, then try to do a bit of exercise, and then maybe dabbling with a little bit of nutrition, which is what's keeping us stuck in the first place. Supplements, as the name suggests, are for supplementing a successful program, so a program that you're already succeeding with. But even with these three things in place, is that we're still finding that people are getting stuck. We're still finding that people are failing within 7 days of actually starting the plan that they're on. And these three things should work, right? But let me just ask you a question. So, if I said to you right now, what is the major thing, or what are the key things that are holding you back right now? Then I'm pretty sure I'd get the same sort of answers. I'm pretty sure that I would get lack of motivation, lack of willpower, stress, overcommitting yourself, lack of finances, lack of time, all of these things, right? So what I'm finding the more that I spend time in this industry is that actually we're trying to resolve psychological or emotional issues with physical things such as nutrition and exercise, which can have an impact, but they're not always going to. So the bottom of the hierarchy, the most important factor that we're missing out on for most people, is going to be mindset. I want you just to think about it for a second. Is that everything that you do, everything that you say, everything that you choose, is all going to be based on a thought. Everything that you don't do, everything that you don't say, everything that you don't choose, is also going to be based on a thought, right? So surely what we need to start doing to stop all of these issues that people are facing is actually start developing systems and strategies that start addressing the key issue that people are struggling with. mindset. What do you think?